Welcome back, fight fans, to another top 10 list brought to you by Rush the Edge Sports. In this list, we'll observe the top 10 pure boxers. James Toney is number 10 on this list because he is a pure boxer through and through. Perhaps not exhibiting the best training habits, he was a brilliant tactician in the ring nonetheless. Fluid punches, great footwork, and smooth, effortless head movements characterized this individual's career as he climbed through 4 weight classes. Although his physique and conditioning were questionable at best, it does not take away the natural skill that he possessed. The Brown Bomber is a classic example of what happens when you mix power with elite skill. Amazing footwork ensured that he was always at optimal distance to avoid damage while delivering bone-crushing punches with devastating accuracy and power. Arguably the most fluid heavyweight of all time, he will go down in history as one of the greatest to ever lace him up. Truth be told, the greatness of Bernard Hopkins could be the most underrated consideration in boxing history. Not only was he an amazing showman, but as a boxing technician, few were better. The Executioner, as he was known, defended his middleweight title 20 times in what was a remarkable run, which saw him hold on to his championship with amazing counterpunching, diverse angles, and masterful spacing. B-Hop is one for the ages. Not only did Hopkins and Arguello have one of the most spectacular boxing careers in history, he made many stand up and take notice of the purity of the sweet science. Nicknamed the Gentleman of Boxing, a look at his former fights is like watching a great composer create a classical piece of music before your very eyes. The Nicaraguan native had all the physical tools, great feet, a measuring precise jab, great head movement, and the type of power that would punish and in the long run destroy his opponents. A true master of the sweet science. Sweet Pea. Very few boxers in history had an understanding for the dimensions of the ring as Pernell Whitaker. He used the entire ring to his advantage. Arguably the smartest of all boxing technicians, he wouldn't let his lack of power derail his greatness. Impossible to catch, lightning quick and a ring presence that would befuddle and enrage his opponents, Sweet Pea's smile while in combat would showcase the joy of boxing in the best way. Roy Jones Jr. is one of the greatest to ever lace them up. Where he stands among the greatest of all time is debatable. He no doubt tarnished his prestige fighting well past his prime, but he is on this list for a full body of work and highlight-worthy displays of dominance that defy logic and sometimes even physics. Slick movement, power in both hands, and a showmanship that guaranteed you your money's worth. Roy Jones' instincts were almost animalistic in nature, and so fluid he would often make his opponents look like they were moving in quicksand. Their dumbfounded faces a testament to his greatness. Money Mayweather might have his detractors, and surely the quality of his opponents is a justifiable talking point, but what is undeniable is his skill inside the ring. That rolling shoulder style, when mastered, is aggravating and undecipherable to opponents, and Mayweather could be the last master of this lost art. With perfect distancing and precise counterpunching, Money May is known for entering and leaving a fight in the same physical condition, hardly taking any damage and easily outpointing his counterparts. Arguably the greatest boxer of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson had every imaginable tool at his disposal to excel in the sport of boxing. In a combat sport dubbed the sweet science, having the moniker Sugar meant you were seen as a master in your profession. Quick hands, quicker feet, and a flashy style would separate Robinson from the pack. His battles with Jake LaMotta were those of legend and would cement his legacy. Some boxing purists view Robinson as the best to ever lace a pair of gloves, a claim that is hard to argue given how beautiful Robinson would make such a brutal sport look. Sugar Ray Leonard is a man who held mastery over the sweet science, so much so that he also earned the Sugar moniker. Blazing hand speed and a penchant for seizing the moment, he had a unique blend of speed, punch volume, power, and finesse that would draw amazement from big crowds. Fighting in an era where his counterparts would be the future Hall of Famers dubbed the Fabulous Four, Ray Leonard stood out among some of the greatest boxers of any era. Rumble, young man, rumble. We had never seen a heavyweight like Muhammad Ali, and we haven't since. At his size, with the grace and fluidity of a butterfly, the piercing sting of a bee, Ali would dance around his opponents and easily slip slow, methodical punches on his way to being the first three-time boxing champion in heavyweight history. His footwork, beautiful jab, showmanship, and ring dominance assured that he would be in the conversation as the greatest of all time until the end of time. Did I miss any out? Please leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the little bell for notifications. Have a great day and keep punching.